Hi folks. So from the last video, basically, reality is let there be no doubt whatsoever that encouraging falsehoods, saying right is wrong, saying wrong is right, it's not of God at all. Letting people believe strange, weird beliefs, encouraging them to believe such things, even though you know yourself that what they believe is wrong. People pleasing, that's what that is. And that's got nothing whatsoever to do with God. Seeing that somebody has an issue with somebody else and they won't forgive, they won't let it go, it causes them problem after problem after problem after problem after problem. And encouraging that person to continue in that darkness, rather than bringing truth to that, because the truth may offend. That's not of God. How on earth you have a situation where people start to believe that cause and offence can be demonic when they have their own Bible and they see that the Son of God caused offence all the time because he spoke truth. He spoke truth in a world that was dark and continually caused offence. Continually. But there's a church of people that believe that anyone that causes offence and isn't concerned about causing offence should be banned from church. As I say, their understanding, the way they believe things is, the only way to heaven is to be in a church in fellowship. So when they ban people from the church, they are banning people, as far as our understanding is, from heaven. And that's what I've said. Those people, according to Matthew 7, they will be banned from heaven. I'm not saying this with any joy. I'm not saying this with any celebration. I'm saying this as revealing the truth of the situation. Matthew 7 says, you will be judged according to how you judge, and the measure you use will be measured back onto you. Right? So, if you're in church, and in that church you're continually doing things that offends people, anyone at all, continually doing things that people could take offence to, if you support that someone else doing that to you should be banned from church, therefore banned from heaven, therefore condemned to eternity in hell, you yourself will be condemned to an eternity in hell. This is why, to me, what has horrified me so much about church, certainly when I was in the River Church, what absolutely horrified me, to the point that I made a video where I swore a lot in that video. Because these people are playing games. That they're not taking their eternity very seriously. At all. As I said, I've done videos pointing out the fact that there have been members of that church that, or members of all churches, that when the pastor or the teacher from that church goes to hell, which they're going to, the members of those churches, when they see them joining them in hell, they are going to run and attack them and tear them to pieces. They're going to rape them. They're going to burn them. They're going to tear their hair out. They're going to tear their faces off. They're going to try to do as much damage as they can to these pastors and teachers, because those pastors and teachers have helped them to that destination. I realise one thing. The pastor of the River Church, he hasn't changed the destination of those people. And the point of it is, when you have a pastor, you're hoping that your destination or your path will be changed. And you'll be put on a far, far better path because that person will help you in that way. And safe space, cancel culture church is about as dangerous as you could get. I mean, the church for decades has been bringing the world in, but the church now has basically completed that job of absolutely and totally bringing the world in and honouring the devil more than at any point in time. Well, as I say, I mean, basically the Catholic Church and Islam was set up by the devil to destroy God's people. Didn't need to do that. Just leave them to their own devices, and they will do a perfectly good job of it on their own. It's horrific to see. Go back to the videos I was doing while I was a member, while I was going to that church, and it was horrific. It was a horrible time for me to see that. That was horrible. So there you go. You take care. God bless. Bye bye.